Hello, hello. Coming back after week 31. Um, Workouts were just as intense and voluminous this week, but the dieting got seriously hard come Wednesday. Wednesday was my refeed day, so I was able to actually get some carbs in. But Monday, Tuesday was legs and chest. And I actually got to do something pretty cool on chest day. I worked out with a couple other pro bodybuilders who are training for shows. And they are very much stronger than me. But the intensity at which I was ready to rock and roll and keep going, they needed more time. So it was kind of interesting to see the different dynamics of the pace at which the pros are going and the pace at which my coach pushes me. Not to say that either is good or bad. It was just a different pace, and it was kind of cool to watch other guys focus on different activation points and working on the contractility of the chest in certain exercises. So it was a fun learning experience. It was fun to do, and something I would entertain more frequently, just because it's fun to bang some weights around with some other guys that know what they're doing. You know, most of the time you go into commercial gyms, there's a lot of people that are just doing a bunch of stuff that either isn't inspiring or is just going to hurt themselves. So, you know, to work out with people at a more elite level was, it was fun and eye-opening. But yeah, the ketogenic diet this week has been rough. Wednesday was a refeed. I got sushi for dinner and had, you know, moderate amounts of carbs throughout the rest of the meals, but I had a nice big sushi dinner, and it just makes you lethargic. You know, the blood sugar spikes, the insulin spikes, and then you just feel tired for a couple days, honestly. Thursday I did, what did I do Thursday? I did shoulders, and by the end of the workout, 40 minutes or so was, you know, I was exhausted. I was pretty much out of gas from the deep part of my fuel tank. You know, I reached down pretty deep to go and hammer out shoulders. But yesterday, when I did complexes, man, it was the hardest day of complexes, and I did nothing different. I stayed at the same weight, the same exercises, and the same repetition range. And by the end, my body was just dead battery, just flat. So, needless to say, yesterday was not a high carb day, neither is today. And I don't know how I'm going to get through it because it took all of my willpower not to screw up the diet yesterday. So, I have to make it today, and then tomorrow I get a refeed again. But ketogenic is no joke. When you're not being fed carbs, you can go a week and deal with the hunger pains. Week 2 becomes like this nagging voice in the back of your head. Eat carbs! So, I don't know. Week 3, hopefully those voices go away, but I have a feeling they're not. But at the end of the day, I asked for this. I want to do this, and any momentary lapse of judgment or willpower to eat a bowl of pasta when I'm not supposed to is just throwing away a lot of work and I don't know, just a lot of personal pride. You know, I don't want to give in to these moments of weakness for the overall greater goodness. And, you know, it's a weird thing to say, but I'm proud of myself for not breaking yesterday, because I could easily say yesterday was my refeed day, then go into a low carb state for the next couple days. But then that kind of screws me up for being loaded to start next week. My coach wants me to come in fed so we can hit Monday leg day with a very hypertrophic workout. So, you know, I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for the process. And if I want the process to work, I have to listen to the people that know what the heck they're doing. So, yeah, it's a mental grind, but I think these are the moments I'll look back on and say, I could have messed up right there, and I chose not to. I held strong, and those are the moments that are going to make winning and competing and getting to the final stages of this feels so much better. So I guess that's it, man. Just, it's hard, but just keep going. Yeah, that's really all I got this week. I will hit week 32 and let you know how it goes after starving. Because I think after next week, I should be able to go back to my high calorie, high carb intake. So, light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be tough, but here we go. See you then.